our children, young youth addicted to drugs, our young girls, they also attended. And you know, some of these people, when they came into the church, they had their caps right down there, and I couldn't see their faces. They were just there. And some came in with jeans, some came in with all kinds of, with betel nut in their mouths. They came into the church. And I said, very good. So me and Pastor, I started my session like this. I said, okay, people, I have 2 weeks to stay in here. By the time I leave you here, I want you to transform into businessmen and women. My name is Linda Woyorite, and I am from Lufa district from the Eastern Highlands province. I live most of my life in Goroka town because I have a business in Goroka town, and I am running my small business consultancy service, and I'm helping people from that little consultancy. So I'm here in Goroka district most of the time.
Okay. And your business consultancy, what types of skills do you teach to the people?
Oh, it's actually business management, business startup and management. So the Start Your Business training program teaches people on how to get their business started. Just an ordinary person, when we teach the Start Your Business training, that person is made aware of the potentials they have, and then we also give them skills like marketing skills, um, costing and pricing, cash flow, profit and loss plans, and then we teach them about the government policies, the government structures that supports and enables the SME startups. All these things are taught in the Start Your Business training program.
Is there a spiritual component to your teaching as well?
I like to say that there is a lot. Everything is everything that I see in the training component is all spiritual. So, for example, if I'm doing self-assessment, then I have to go into that self-assessment tools to check if they have good family, if they are healthy, if all these things, they are all stewardship things. So when I'm taking each session, then I elaborate on what the Bible says, and how we can live this life to change our lives so that we become better people. So there's a lot in there. And when I come to financial part, when they say, no, I have this much, I don't have, if they say finance is my weakness, if they say weakness, then I teach them about quarter budgeting principles that will address that. Quarter budgeting, God, expenses, living expenses, then you have your projects, you have the savings component. So I teach them quarter budgeting principles. So from the first quarter, it's about God, first tithe, second tithe, then other people. There's 25% from there, 10% to God, another 10% for the second tithe, and then the 5% you can give it to old people, you can give it to other people. So I teach all these things.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And do any of your students become successful and then go and help other people with business skills as well? Like, it's like they're passing on the blessing that you have given to them.
Definitely. You have Mrs. Carter here. She just came in and talked to you. She was with the provincial government, and then when she attended the training, she came in, and we both of us worked together to develop an organization called Eastern Highland Sister Helping Sister. We started with the woman from Kama SD Church, from which Mrs. Carter was a church member. She brought in 29 members to me, and then I gave 2,000 members to her, and we gave an organization to her. So we have Eastern Highland Sister Helping Sister that is looking after businesswomen in Eastern Highlands province.
Okay, so they're all looking after each other, passing on the blessings.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And do you have any other stories from around PNG for Christ about new people coming into the church from the community.
Yes.
And now they want some business skills. They need to change their lifestyle to
Yes.
something new. Yeah.
Definitely. Let me say that to actually get involved with the PNG for Christ, I don't think there was a gap somewhere for me, but when Pastor Mechu Kamu and I started this journey in 2022, I came into his office and I wanted to work with him. So I came into his office and I said, Pastor, I am a trainer. I can help your people to sustain their lives and support with the tithe and offering. And so when I came, when he accepted me on board in 2022, we actually conducted first training in 2023, and we did it here. And we had all these people coming from the church members, and also some pastors came in, and we conducted training from there. One of the pastors, his name is Pastor Nelson Joe. He attended training here in Goroka. He said he's going to, and then he went to, he's a pastor down there at Ketarabo SDA Church down there. It's just not far from here. So he went down and he organized, within his church, he organized the community. So they invited me to go down to Ketarabo while we were all gearing up for the PNG for Christ. We conducted one training down there. And guess what? Three pastors from different denominations attended. And our children, young youth addicted to drugs, our young girls, they also attended. And some of these people, when they came into the church, they had their caps right down there, and I couldn't see their faces. They were just there. And some came in with jeans, some came in with all kinds of, with betel nut in their mouths. They came into the church. And I said, very good. So me and Pastor, I started my session like this. I said, okay, people, I have 2 weeks to stay in here. By the time I leave you here, I want you to transform into businessmen and women. So we are going to be imitating businessmen and women in this training. So the next day when I came for the training, all the heads went off, everyone combed their hair. And then I said, businessmen and women, they tuck their clothes, they do, they tie belts, and then they dress well and they go to business. So we have to start imitating them within these 2 weeks. Everyone changed. Now, Pastor just told me today, he said 2 of the drug addicts got baptized. So yes, the PNG for Christ has brought in people. But I am all about sustaining that person. Showing that person how to live a life that is acceptable in the community. So when I started teaching this, all the caps went off, everything went off, and then now, for the first time in that area, on the Sabbath day, they closed down the beer shop. The beer shop was closed on the Sabbath day and no customers. That was the change. And that's the change that we're talking about. So that change came about. And when the member for Ungabena, Honorable Kinoka Feo, is from that community. So he came on one time and he admitted on the graduation day, and he admitted, he said, I didn't hear any noise. And I thought I was in another village, or I was in another place, but my place has changed. So yeah, and that's the result of such trainings that we can do it. It's just some of those trainings, but we give stewardship message within, and God in that training can create that change.
Changing whole communities through practical stewardship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Linda, is there anything else that you would like to share with us about anything with life skills, stewardship?
Yes. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk. Uh, I really think our people, especially in Papua New Guinea, our people are God-fearing and God-loving people. They are. That's why the church is moving this way. Um, we need to go a little bit lower. They are already organized. So I always use this method that Jesus used. When he had only 5 bread and 2 fish, he settled the people. The settling of the people, the church is doing it.
Mm-hmm.
PNG for Christ has brought in so many people and has settled them already in there. Now the breaking of the bread, spiritual breaking of the bread is there. But we need to go down and break more bread, physical bread, and give it to them.
Mm.
So that's where my involvement with the church, I think we should be doing a lot of awareness into the churches. Awareness, if not life, if not skills, then we should create awareness and then teach them more about the quarter budgeting principles, how to live, how to use the time properly to make money, and instead of looking for money in with the government or with the bank or with anywhere, money is in our time.
Mm.
So those kind of awarenesses should be created to the church members. I think we can grow the church financially too.
Mm.
Thank
Wonderful.
you.
I really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you not just for the interview, but for what you are doing,
Thank you.
changing people's lives
Yes.
for now and for eternity.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. And yeah, I'm happy to be part of the team. I'm happy to I'm also working with other churches like the Catholic, the
Yeah.
the the Catholic Church, the other churches and the other NGOs in Papua New Guinea have engaged me in at different levels. But with the Eastern Highlands Simu Missing, it's not just training that I am interested. I'm interested in the whole process.
Mm.
Whole process.
Yeah.
So I'm providing training and also cost-effective extension services, and also the admin backup too. I'm giving them.
Mm.
So I'm doing IPA registrations, doing legal, having them registered with Internal Revenue Commission, and then formalize their business, and then help them to open their business accounts.
Mm.
So far, after the training in Kainan to now, so far 10 people have registered, and which is better than nothing at all. Yeah.
Amen.
So I'm happy to be involved with the Eastern Islands Missing. But if there's a call coming from the union, I'm willing to be engaged.
Mm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you.